Thank you so much, Rob, for being with us today. Uh, I'm Sandhya Maheshwari, transformational life coach with Lotus Life Mastery. And today we have with us Rob Montgomery. And Rob, he started the Dream Builder 12-week program a few weeks ago. And I'm going to turn it over to Rob, and I'm going to ask, why did you begin coaching with me? What had you start this program?
Well, I'm trying to transform my life. I'm looking for new direction, new clarity, new perspective, and I've been trying to do it myself for several years. And I thought, this piece of cake, I can do this by myself. I'm a smart guy. I can do this. I've trained other people. I can do this to myself, and found it's more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not real easy to ask yourself hard questions. It's not real easy to hold yourself accountable. It's definitely easier to have a partner in that process and have somebody else asking the hard questions, and make sure I do my homework and make sure I stay on track. So felt that I needed some extra motivation. So here I am.
Great. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's really great what you said. It's, we all think that we can do it ourselves, right? Especially the difficult questions, we just shy away from them. And it's really, with coaching, I like to give the example of the back of our head. It's very difficult to see the back of our own head. See, I
Sure.
can clearly see the back of your head, and you can clearly see the back of my head.
Right.
And that's what working with someone makes available.
Right.
You get a view of what's in the background, and you bring that into the foreground, and then you get to, release it, diffuse it, work with it, confront it, whatever it takes.
Right. Right.
So very well said. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you've just started this program. You're in week 3, if I correctly understand, right? So.
Yep.
So far, what have you experienced, noticed? What would you say for the audience who's watching this, just in the beginning of the process? What do you see happening for yourself?
So obviously been working on foundational principles,
Mm-hmm.
making sure we understand what we want and what's non-negotiable, and what we don't want, and being coached to write those things down rather than just have them in your head. Write them down and look at them and say, does that really what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or scratch it out and write something a little more clear,
Mm-hmm.
having some clarity. But just thinking for many hours what those core principles are, what those core must-haves are, and writing them down and looking at them and revisiting them has been the biggest shift that I've seen so far. Certainly we're just at the foundational level at this point, but you got to have a good foundation before you can go any further.
Absolutely. Very well said. And I remember you mentioning this in one of our sessions. I don't know, it was the last one or the first one, that you have never really written things down before. You've known what you wanted, but you never really did an exercise of this nature before.
Right. I've heard about it.
Yeah.
There's a few things I've written down, specific short-term goals. I'll put a post-it note on that I need to accomplish this, or look at the mirror, that kind of thing. But actually, in a systematic way, was never written down before.
Got it. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Rob. In working with you, one thing I'm clear that you are ready. See, my commitment is to work with people who are ready and willing. You can't work with someone or coach somebody who is not a request for coaching.
Right, right.
It doesn't work. It's like
Yep.
it's like going to the gym and the trainer cannot work with somebody who is unwilling to take the coaching, right?
Right. If you don't get on the machine, you're not going to get, nothing's going to happen. So.
Exactly. You know, so thank you so much for your willingness and for bringing yourself to, you know, whatever needs to be done and then dealing with it, you know, confronting it. And then you're not alone. You know, I'm your full partner as we go through this process. And yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for your willingness to just have this brief conversation.
Sure,
Oh,
no problem. It's
and
part of the process for me. So.
And you know, we may be visiting with Rob again in another few weeks to really see how this process is working for him. And also, this is an opportunity for Rob to share with others, um, and you know, and see what opens up for him in the process.
I'm looking
So I'm
forward to
going to
it.
pause the recording. Just give me a moment. And thank you everyone for watching. And if you have any questions, please send me a private message or comment. Thank you.